So, next grammar is despite, noni. First, let's listen what Andy says about it.
Alright, so let's go ahead and jump onto dispite, which is noni, despite or but, with noni. So we can use it with a lot of different constructions. It's very similar in usage to things like ga or kiddo, but it means something slightly different. So we take the short form of, one of these things, we have noni, and then because of course it means despite, we have an unexpected fact. So despite this, unexpectedly this. And that's what noni indicates. So for verbs, we can take the short present or past tense plus noni. For e-adjectives, they're just e-adjectives on their own, or the past tense of an e-adjective. So it could be tanoshii or tanoshikatta, noni. And then for na-adjectives, we need to have na before noni. So if we're saying kirei na noni, kirei na noni. For nouns, we also need to use na. So sensei na noni. So not an adjective, it's a noun, but we're going to be using na before noni. For na adjectives and nouns in the past tense, so for example, they were a teacher, sensei datta noni. You're going to use the short form of the past tense of da. So sensei datta noni. Despite being a teacher, something. And that's the rules. So let's jump into some examples.
Okay, so Andy explained very concisely. You're gonna use this grammar and make one subclause for describing unexpected fact. When you want to say unexpected fact, then you add this was the condition, however, despite this unexpected facts occurred. That's the sentence structure you're gonna use. So, noni, basically, you conditioned this environment, then event happened, right? Basically, past tense. So, 来たのに。OK。あずみさん、来なかったのに。楽しかったのに。楽しくなかったのに。綺麗なのに。綺麗じゃなかったのに。It's very straightforward. Just past tense. Okay, short form past. Plus noni. Then unexpected event. Okay, so let's make. Okay, so 来たのに。はい、レッスンに来たのに。Make a sentence.
レッスンに来たのに、宿題を忘れた。
はい。楽しかった。
学校に来たのにの方がいいかな。
学校に来たのに。
来たのに、so maybe everyone can imagine.
映画は楽しかったのに。その後、友達と喧嘩した。I don't know. It's not quite. Not quite. Can you make it? 楽しかったのに。
楽しかったのに。英語は楽しかったのに。
Something else.
楽しかった。イベントは楽しかったのに雨が降った。
No, I don't think so. No, you can make it better.
途中から雨が降った。
No, because I don't say that. I don't say that. No, you don't say that. You don't say that, right? No, you don't think. No, you're gonna say that. Try again. Okay. 楽しかったのに難しいね。楽しかったのにはちょっと難しいな。いいアジェクティブね。はい。OK。難しかったのに、これ簡単だよ。難しかったのに。どうぞ。
できた。
難しかったのに合格した。難しかったのに受かった。パスした。いいね。はい。簡単だったのに。
合格しなかった。
そう、落ちた。簡単 格しなかった。簡単だったのに落ちた。はい。先生なのに
うんうん。先生なのに先生なのに
教えてくれない。先生なのに教えてくれない。Okay, I have to collect this part. So past tense noni is not necessarily, but I would say like mostly we use past tense. And because if the event repeat, if you want to repeat the event is present like everyday things, I mean like frequently happens, like always happens, then you don't have to use past tense. For example, not so many cases, right? We don't use present tense. But here, 先生なのに教えてくれない is 先生 is the always a quality. That's their job. They are always 先生. So then they always don't teach me. 先生なのに教えてくれない. This is present tense. For example, if you fail the easy test every single time, you can say 簡単なのにいつも失敗する。簡単なのにいつもダメです。いつも失敗する。いつも落ちます。合格しません。So, it's just a matter of the what's the event you condition. 難しいのにゆきこさんはいつもできる。難しいのにいつもできます。Then it's a present tense. So, I would say past tense mostly, but present tense, yes, it's possible. It's the matter of the quality of the main event you're gonna say that. But event has to be unexpected fact. That's the point I said, oh, this sentence doesn't work. Okay, for example, 学校に来る the fact expected people you bring homework. So you conflict to the expectation and you brought different reality. Opposed fact. 宿題忘れた。So 難しい basically expected listeners to the difficulty of the passing this some challenge. Despite the expectation, the person passed. 合格した。受かった。That's the structure. So you cannot make an event if the result was not unexpected. You know, like very random results. There's sometimes the sentence like there's no expectation. So yeah, then you don't use it. Okay, another question is temo. Okay, let's compare temo. 学校に来ても
学校に来てもなんだろう学校に来ても難しくても難しくても勉強します。
学校に来ても勉強します。Very funny sentence. Are you sure? You sure? No. 学校に来ても勉強します sounds like you usually don't study. I mean, 学校 is expected to be a place to study, so it doesn't work. 学校に来ても opposite. 学校に来ても勉強
しません。
しない。難しくても
できる。
難しくてもできる。はい。簡単でもできない。Exactly. No, Yukiko. Ame-chan and I are same page. You are not. Why is that? Okay. 先生でも
先生でも
できないだよね。Yes, Ame-chan and I are same page. Okay, you see here what you can see. What's difference noni and temo?
Okay. Noni and temo. Okay. Noni. So for example, so temo can use in a written word. No. So the written word. So for example, explanation of so there's I bought laptop and then so I read the explanation, introduce. I don't know how should I.
Yeah,
and then
instruction. Okay.
Instruction and then so I can see temo, but then I cannot see noni in the like written word. So because noni is so maybe so like tension so I don't know なんていうのかな so I don't know how should I say contain feeling. So for example 私は例えば so for example so I'm waiting to my boyfriend and then so but so I have waited for 1 hour,
Okay.
but he doesn't come. 私は1時間も待ったのに彼は来なかった。私は1時間待ったのに彼は来なかった。But we cannot say, so 私は1時間待っても彼は来なかった。So not cannot say, like, so maybe, so noni is more feeling. So emotional.
Interesting. Okay. How about to think about this fact that you condition real event and unreal event. Can you make a sentence with unreal event? Okay, so real event. 学校に来た. Yes, this is real event. You can make condition. Unreal. Unreal event.
Unreal event. Yeah, you can.
学校
No. Unreal event. So 来るのに No. Unreal event. So you cannot say.
How about 学校に来ても手も close. This is real. Yes, this is real, right? How about unreal? 難しくてもできるよ。So basically, the most interesting point is you can use unreal event. And okay, let's see what we can find in internet. Temo Nori. Let me see. Reverse condition, very interesting word.
Reverse condition.
こけたのに泣かない。
こけても泣かない。You can say.
You can say こけても泣かない。難しくても勉強しない。食べても太らない。
のに勉強しない。
何が起きても諦めない。OK。
何が起きても諦めない。
試験が難しいのにボブは勉強しない。I think these are the both works. The same sentence both works. Okay, so actually they are not talking about the difference much. Interesting. Okay, with temo hypothetical condition, it's not certain whether the exam is actually difficult. However, if you use noni, the exam is difficult. Hypothetical, unhypothetical. Noni. Yes. Okay, we are right. If you use noni, it's real. That's your conditioned real event, not hypothetical. But if you use temo, you can condition the unreal, hypothetical event. That's the difference. That's why sometimes you cannot make a sentence with noni, because noni event has to be real. It cannot be hypothetical. But sometimes you want to talk about hypothetical situation, then what we gonna do, what they gonna do. Okay, so that's it, today's grammar. Well done, noni. We reviewed noni.